Thanks, Gemma, for meeting with us today and telling us about your position as National Training Manager for Medacta. So tell us about your career pathway with Medacta.
Sure. So I joined the company soon after finishing my Bachelor of Science, and then I had a brief stint in the pharmaceutical industry. But really when I joined the company, I had no background in the hospital setting, let alone in the surgical environment. So I had a steep learning curve ahead of me, but lucky I worked with some really great mentors who helped me through that learning curve. And over the past nearly 9 years, I have moved through roles. I started out as a clinical support rep, and then I moved into a sales representative position. And then I've moved through roles in clinical research management, also corporate account management, and now as a training manager. So one thing I would say is that in my experience with Medacta, I've always had the opportunity to go outside the traditional boundaries of my role. And what this has allowed me is to explore areas of interest and to work and feel a part of cross-functional teams.
So Gemma, you've been with Medacta nearly 9 years. In that time, how have they supported you with your career and your professional development?
Yeah, well, I would say in hindsight that my experience has been that I've always felt like I've had a seat at the table with Medacta. So even as a junior within the company starting out, I always felt like I could input into projects or relationships that I was interested in being a part of, and yeah, I really feel like that was exampled from the top down as well. The leadership, it's a part of the culture, really having a trust and respect for the workforce. So this enabled me to really explore areas of interest and learn skills and work with people from all over the organisation from a really early start. More formally, Medacta has supported me through a graduate certificate of clinical research with the University of Melbourne, which was really great in building those skills for my career. Also, I have participated in a few courses with the Australian Institute of Management, which were really great. And most recently, while I've been undertaking my MBA studies, Medacta has offered me study days to leave and study for exams and sit my exams. And also, really importantly, they've been flexible with my work week, and really without that support, I'm not sure how I would have been able to do the MBA. So it's been great.
So Gemma, what do you think somebody would gain by joining Medacta in terms of their career and professional development?
Yeah, so I guess foremost, I'm very proud of our formal training. Sorry, can I start that again?
Yeah,
Who says foremost?
I liked it. Do you want me to ask again?
Does she need to ask again? No?
No, that's all right.
Okay. Well, firstly, I'm very proud of our formal training program. So that includes not only an onboarding training program within the first 6 months, but also, as you would know, in this industry, it's constantly evolving and you need that ongoing training. So we also offer ongoing training in both products and sales. So I'm very proud of that. But aside from formal training, what I think somebody would gain working with Medacta is the ability to forge an individualised career path. So I understand that at other places, say you're in a certain role, there might be an expected career path that you would undertake. Whereas I think what Medacta does well is we really recognise the diversity in our workforce. We really support their areas of interest and try to help them find the best career path that suits them. An example of this would be sitting down with their manager twice a year and working together to set their KPIs so that there are synergies there and it's aligned with the goals of the individual and they can be supported to reach them. Also, I think I've already mentioned this, what somebody would gain working with Medacta is because we're so not siloed and such a flat organisation, you do get exposure to cross-functional skills. So I remember when I was a part of the sales force, I was constantly working with events, with marketing, with finance, and inadvertently learning those skills. So I think that's really important for career progression.
Okay, so Gemma, what do you love about working with Medacta?
So yeah, I'd say hands down it's the people that I love the most working at Medacta. Really, they're the types of people that I would enjoy hanging out with outside of work. It really does have, the culture has a family feel, which is really interesting. I've been able to observe it from, throughout a period of rapid growth, that really hasn't changed. And it extends not only my colleagues here in Australia, but also to my colleagues internationally. So again, that stems from the top down. And, we all work hard. We're very passionate about what we do, but also we like to celebrate the wins and have fun along the way. And you'll see leadership there with you during the really hard work and also there to celebrate with you.